Hey guys, it's Cuban Beauty. Pardon me, I'm a bit of a mess today. We're in a different part of the house. We're in my living room today. Okay, I promised a young lady by the name of Lisa Higgins a video today. I'm going to be doing two things. First off, I'm going to review this BH Cosmetics Solar Flare palette. And I'm going to discuss brushes and what they're used for, okay? Okay. So for starters, I'm going to put on my lip gloss just because I feel kind of naked without it on. So give me just a minute. I am going to put the eyeshadow on, but I'm not going to do a full face today, and I'm sorry. I just don't feel like putting on a full face of makeup. The lipstick that I just put on is by Anastasia Beverly Hills, if you want to see that. There we go. It is called Madison. It is one of my favorites. It's not too light pink. It's not too hot pink. It's just in between. And I love this lippy. It is a matte lipstick, but I love it. Okay, I am going to do an eye look again, but I'm just not going to put the whole makeup on. I'm sorry, okay? But I am going to be reviewing my Solar Flare BH Cosmetics palette. I purchased this at Ulta for $11. It has 18 colored baked eyeshadows. They are gorgeous. And they have all kinds of different space names on them, if you can see them. They're beautiful. I love this palette. I got it for my birthday, and I love it. Now, I am going to use a couple of these colors, and I'm going to make a look with them. So, let's get started here. Okay, for my crease, we're going to go in. No, I'm not going to go in with a crease yet. First off, I'm going to start off with just a plain Jane tapered brush, soft, plain flathead brush. Not that one, though, because that one's kind of dirty. I need to wash my brushes, and I haven't done it. Here, I'll use this one. This is just a flat, fluffy brush, and I'm going to put on, if I could read this, it's called Beam. I'm just going to put that all over the eye to make like a, just to cover it up. I don't have any eye primer on or anything. I'm just going to cover this with this Beam just to get my eyelid prepped and ready. If I had primer on, it'd be good better, but I don't have any eyelid primer on. Eyeshadow primer on right now. I didn't feel like doing that. So I'm going to put Beam on both eyelids right quick here. So give me just a minute to put this on. I mean, look at I'm using my camera as my mirror, but that's not really working. So pardon me if I don't look at you for just a minute. I'm going to use my actual camera inside of my palette. And as you see, the palette has a ginormous mirror on it. Yeah, you see me. Yay. Sorry you had to see me. Okay, next we're going to go in with a transition color. And the transition color that I'm going to go in with is this one right here. It's called Heat. Okay, we're just going to put that into the crease. Into the crease and a little higher. I'm using one of my Glamour Doll brushes that I got from, if I'm not mistaken, Glamour Dolls was from Ipsy. It's just a big, fluffy brush. You can use it to basically put it into your crease. You can do it for highlighter if you want. I recommend it more for the crease. Now, disclaimer here, I'm not a beauty expert, guys. I just like to do makeup. So, if anybody out there thinks I'm doing it wrong, please leave the description down in the comments. I welcome any kind of positive critique and feedback. Negative feedback, I'm not really crazy about. But hey, you're you. You do what you want. Okay, next one I'm going to go in with my Morphe brush. It's more of like a smaller head, still fluffy brush. It doesn't have a number. It's just a Morphe brush. It's got a lot of crap on it because I haven't washed my brushes this week, but I'm going to. Next, we're going to go in for the lid. We're going to go in with this color right here. It's called Fireball. It's kind of like a yellowy orange, and we're going to put that all over the lid, okay? This is going to make a very bold, somewhat of a bold look, which is fine. I don't mind. I'm kind of trying to do a bold, glittery look on myself today, just to brighten my horizons a bit, if you will. So we're going to put that all over my lid here. And again, this is the BH Cosmetics Solar Flare. Okay. Now that is all over my lid, and you can see that's very orange, very bright, but I love it. I should have brought my priming spray with me, and I didn't. What a doofus. Okay, that's my fault. But anyway, I'm going to go in with this little soft flathead brush, which is a Wet n Wild brush. And I'm going to go in with a color called Galactic. It's this kind of reddish color right here, and I'm going to line my crease with it, or I'm going to try to anyway. I say it's what I'm going to do. Let's see if I can actually do it, though. It should work. Just to line that crease. Yeah, it's working great. Just to put a line in that crease, just to kind of really show that crease off here. And it blends in quite well. There we go. Okay, see? So I kind of added that. Now I have a bit of an angled brush here, a big fluffy one as well. This is the vintage brush. It is the step 2. It says for the shadow. This came in my BoxyCharm. I'm going to go in with this color over here called Anti-Gravity. And I'm going to put that in my outer corner. Okay, guys? So here, I'm going to apply that out to my outer corner. Just to kind of darken it up a little bit. A little bit more here. There we go. Okay. Hold on, folks. Let me see if I like it. Yeah, I like that. That's pretty. Okay. Now, for my inner corner, you can pretty much use any brush you want for your inner corner. Hell, you can use your pinky. I'm not. I have this tiny, tiny little brush that I'm going to use. And I'm going to go into this color over here in the corner called Pulsar. And I'm going to dab in there to get my pulsar out. And I'm going to work it into my inner crease here. Kind of heighten up my inner crease a little bit. There we go. Kind of into that inner corner and work it out in my crease. Not my crease. My inner corner. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. It makes for a very vibrant inner corner. But it's a pretty inner corner. It really is. Okay, so there you go. You got the inner corner. Yeah, it's a bolder look for me. But that's okay. Now, another pen brush I have. Another Morphe brush. It looks like a pencil is what I call it. Okay, I'm going to go in with this color down here. I don't know if you can see it. It's called Photosphere. It's kind of like a goldish color. And I'm going to do it on, I'm going to put that on my under eye, okay? So I'm just going to work that into my under eye here. Got kind of like a gold color to it. It'll probably look 100 times better if I put some eyeliner on it, but I don't have any eyeliner with me. I left it in my makeup room. And we're in my living room today, so... Okay. I want to color my under eye, not my eyeballs. Okay. I'm going to add a little bit of this dark one here in the corner that's called Magnetic. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of like a dark brown. And I'm going to try to smoke out that under eye. Only I'm going to use a flat angled brush for that. It's a little bitty dinky one. But it is a flat angled brush. And it usually works pretty well for me. So let's see here. Alright guys, there you go. That side's not really what I wanted right there, but let's fix it up. There we go. There we go. Okay, got a little more gold there than I wanted. Okay, that's the look that I wanted to show you. So you see it can get very bright very quickly. I'm going to do some swatches now so you'll know what's what. I will put it on my arm and then I will call them out as I go. Now my arm may not be the best judge of character because it's not going to show up on me very well because I'm very tan right now because I have spent a little bit of time out in the sun. Shaking and baking myself. So, no. I'm kidding, guys. I have not been out in the sun shaking and baking, but I have had some sun exposure. I can't even freaking talk. And after I'm done putting them all on, I will show you what's what. Okay. Alright. Still going here. Wow. I'm going to need so much makeup remover, I'm not going to know what to do with myself. Let me get that out of the way. Gamma ray. Trying to put them all on me, but it's going to be kind of hard. So I have to move some to my hand, which is fine. There we go. Spectrum. Chromosphere. Photosphere, okay, ozone and metallic are going to have to go in my hand. Ozone and metallic are going to have to go in my hand. Okay, let's go one by one here as to what's what. Okay, hold on, guys. I hit something over here. Okay, the colors are as follows. We have, if you can see them, which you probably can't really see them very well. Let me turn my camera a little bit here. So my other camera's acting stupid, as always. Okay, you get to look at my fireplace. Yay, don't I have a pretty fireplace? Not really. Okay, we have orb, burst, heat, wavelength, fireball, anti-gravity, orb. Now we gotta go to the other side. I gotta move all this shit off my laptop, pardon my French. Okay. Over here we have, starting over here, we have burst, energy, galactic, impact, gamma ray, pulsar, spectrum, photosphere, ozone, and magnetic. Those are all the colors. The ones that I used on my face were beam, on my eyes, beam, sunrise, wavelength, fireball. And in my under eye, I used magnetic and ozone and photosphere. Just kind of smoked it out a little bit. That's what I use. And I just wanted to review this palette because I think the Solar Flare palette is absolutely gorgeous. Now, however, this being said, because I didn't do the rest of my face, I can add a little highlighter from this palette, believe it or not. I get my little highlighter brush out of here if I can find it. And then we're going to review brushes. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to go with Burst, this color right here. And I'm going to use it as a highlighter, even though it is technically an eyeshadow. Who says, remember, there's no rules in makeup, guys. If you watch my videos, you know this. That's not showing up on my face with the flip. Hold on. Maybe that one's not going to work. Nope, that's not a very good one for me for a highlighter. We're going to go in with Pulsar, because Burst didn't do diddly squat. There we go. Okay, I don't want to shine all the way to Mars. I'm going to try Beam. It's working, but it's not as bright as I would like. It's not as illuminating as yeah, there we go. Beam works, though. I like Beam. Okay, I'm going to shine all the way to freaking Mars now. Now, you notice how far I put my highlighter? I'm doing this on purpose, guys. When you're doing your highlighter, don't put it all the way to your pores. Do you really want... Okay, look at my face on this side. Do you want your pores to be highlighted? Hell no. But if you look on this side, if you just do your highlighter up to here, and we go about halfway down, like right to the end of your eye, and up just a little bit, then you can do your nose, the tip, Cupid's bow, and your chin. That's okay. You don't want this long face of highlighter. You're gonna look like a clown, like I do. Anyway, that was just a lesson. Now I'm going to discuss brushes, because I did promise a brush tutorial today. As I mentioned before, I am not a makeup artist. I don't know enough about it to say this is what you use, but I know enough to tell you what I use. So I'm going to tell you what I use to do my makeup. When I apply my foundation, I use one of two things. I either go with this brush, which is a stippling brush. It is more compact, the bristles are tighter together, and it's flat on the top, as you can see. It's flat. It helps to pat your foundation into your face to give you more of a not air spun, but like a, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but it gives you more of like a airbrushed effect. It really looks good. And this is what I use to apply my foundation all over my cotton picking face. Unless I use my beauty blender. But if you want brushes, that's what I use. Okay? My eye is itching. Okay. The next thing are my Morphe brushes. I'll go through these one at a time as soon as I find them all. There's one. Most Morphe brushes have numbers. Mine do not, except for this one. And the reason for that purpose is that I bought them in a pack. You have the flathead brush, which you can use to do the eye line like I did in my blush. With my eyeshadow, I mean. Or what I use mine for is I use it to contour my nose when I'm contouring. That's up to you what you use it for, but that's what I use mine for, if you can see it there. It's just a square flathead brush, okay? So there's that one. The next one is this nice, big, beautiful, fluffy one. This one I use in my inner crease to kind of blend everything together, okay? This is the Morphe M441, another big, beautiful, fluffy brush. I use this one if I want to blend everything together, but again, it's what I do. You do you, I do me. This is another Morphe brush, another fluffy one. This one you can use to apply your eyeshadow all over your lid, or you can use it to blend. This is the one that I use to apply makeup to my lid. That's just me. It's a little shorter, but the bristles are more compact, which make it easier to apply your eyeshadow onto your lid. When I apply my eyeshadow, I kind of put my hand as far away from the edge as possible, so you have more control instead of sitting here going, okay, well, I'm going to get it on just right. No, you want it to go on naturally. You don't want it to look like your coloring book and you're trying to stay inside the lines. That's not what you want to do. The next thing I got was this pencil-like tip, if you can see it. This is what I use to do my under eye, to kind of apply my eyeshadow in my under eye that I want under there to smoke it out. Okay, that's what I use. Now I have an array of other brushes which I will go through next. Because I have an array of brushes, I use a brush for everything. So, I very seldom ever get rid of brushes. As a matter of fact, I don't think I get rid of brushes. I don't get rid of brushes at all. I just keep adding to my collection because it's just what I do. That's just me. Some of these brushes I got in kits. Some of them I bought on my own. It's just different stuff. Okay, this is the Glamour Dolls brush. You notice this is more of a, what I call a teardrop brush. This one you can use to do your crease. You can do it to do an inner eye. You can use it to do an outer. It's up to you. Or blend your crease, as I mentioned. This is a flathead. This is a large shadow scone brush. It is very tightly packed bristles. This is what I use to pack on eyeshadow that I want to just pat in there. That I want to stay right there so I can pack it so it'll stay in that one spot. You don't brush it on, you just pack it on. Or like if you have loose glitter, after you put your glitter primer on, use this brush and pack on your glitter, your loose glitter to those eyeshadows. To your eyelid, I'm sorry, okay? This is a vintage COSMETiCS brush that I got from BoxyCharm. According to the box, according to the brush, it says it's step 2. It's just an angle-headed, soft, bristly brush. It's not anything particular. You do whatever you want with it. You can put it on any way you want. There's no rules in makeup. There's no one that says you have to use this brush for this or that brush for that. You use a brush for whatever the hell floats your boat. This is another small brush. It says the Go Girl Go Step 3 of the vintage. This is another one that you can just pat on a little bit of glitter eyeshadow like if you want to do, because it's a soft pat. It's like the large shadow, only it's the small shadow brush. Then you have this one, which is a little bit more, it's a little tighter too. A little bit, it's a step 4. It says, for the money. Okay, this isn't going to make you money, but you can also, this one you can use to apply your eyeshadow base, or you can use it to just apply your eyeshadow onto your lid, wherever you want. It's a softer, harder brush. This one is for blending. Both sides of this one are for blending. This is a Luxie brush that I got in my Ipsy. I love Luxie brushes. Luxie and Morphe brushes have to be my favorite. This is just one that I got in an eyeshadow palette, but I'm not going to waste anything. And it's a little bitty angled head brush, if you can see that. And I use it to also do my under eye when I kind of want to get in there. Or if, like I said earlier, if I just want to add like a line to my eyeshadow to kind of, not a cut crease, just kind of put a color there to pop, make it pop, I'll do that. This is a flathead one, again, like a large eyeshadow brush, where you just pat on. Then you got this one that has nothing on it, so I don't know what it was. The top fell off, so we're not worried about it. This is another flathead large eyeshadow brush. I have a bunch of them, and looky there, the head fell off. No big deal. Okay, we're going to move on to some other eyeshadow brushes. Then we're going to go to face brushes. Okay, here's another angled brush. This is the COSMETiCS. Again, you can do your under eye with this, or you can make that crease in there if you want to just keep a color and just add a different color in there just for pop. And just for shits and giggles, we're going to add a different color from the solar flare panel for shits and giggles. And I think I'm going to go with like a red, and I'm going to go in with energy, just for shits and giggles, like I said, just to kind of add a color in there. Really make it I just literally am putting it into the crease right above the eyelid color, just to kind of add a little definition in there. That I'll cut in the crease. See there how I just kind of went in and just drew it in, and on this side I just kind of went and drew it in. That's what I did. That's what I use my brush for. You can use it for whatever you want. I'm just giving you an idea. This is a Morphe brush. Again, it's a little angled head like that. You can use this one like if you have liquid eyeliner, or not liquid eyeliner, but like a little pot of eyeliner. It's like a gel. You can run it inside of there and then slightly put your, you can draw your eyeliner on your under eye with that. Be careful not to poke your eyeball out, because every time I do it, I feel like I'm going to do that. This is an COSMETiCS brush. It is made for eyeliner. It actually has eyeliner on it. So I can just go and draw it right onto my eyes like that. And this is, of course, if I had dipped it in my eyeliner, which it doesn't have a lot on it. So I don't care. But there is my eyeliner. And then I can make like a little line up there if I wanted to. I also use it to do a line on the top of my eyeliner too. I do my liquid eyeliner up there. I personally like eyeliner out of a pot. The gel kind instead of the liquid liner. I can't use liquid liner because I come out looking like a damn clown. This is a spoolie. This is to brush your eyebrows. Or in my case, to brush my caterpillars. You know, you just kind of go and smooth it out, and voila, there's my eyebrows. Okay, we're going to move on to face brushes. Oh, wait. I also have this brush, which is a brush and comb. You can comb your eyebrows if you want. You can brush your eyebrows if you want. Usually what I do is go over with my spoolie, and then I go back with the brush or the comb and just kind of like finesse it a little more once I'm done. We're going to move on to face brushes. Okay, this is a fan brush. Okay, it is a Morphe M310 fan brush. This is what you use when you want to put on your highlighter. You just basically just lightly put your highlighter on, you know, on your upper cheeks, cupid's bow, your chin, wherever you feel the need. I like to put highlighter up in my brow bone, down my nose, as you know. As a matter of fact, we don't have any highlighter up here in the brow bone area. So we're going to use this nice little Luxie brush. And we're going to go back into Solar Flare. And we're going to go back to this color that I started with, Beam. And we're going to get some of that on a brush. And what I love about this palette, guys, is it doesn't have a lot of fallout. And I'm just going to go over it a little bit here in over the brow bone there. And just kind of like shine it up a little bit. See? Give it some color. And see, there you go. You got your color from on your eyebrow bone. Okay. I showed you the stippling brush for patting your mascara if that's what you so choose to do. This is a crown brush. This can be used for foundation if you have a powder foundation like Bare Minerals or something to that effect. Otherwise, this is I personally use this for my powder, my setting powders that I put underneath my face when I apply my concealer. I don't bake. I'm not going to say I don't ever bake. Once in a great while, I might bake my concealer. If it's really hot outside, I'll bake it so I know it doesn't go flying everywhere. Otherwise, I don't bake. This is just some dinky, cheap little brush I got in a pack. It's stiff little brush, as you can see. And this is the one that I use for my concealer. I'll pat my concealer in. I'll apply it with my applicator, and then I'll just put it in, and then on my nose, Cupid's bow, and on my chin is where I put it. Or wherever I want to put concealer. And this is what I use to blend my concealer in, is this tight little brush. Am I telling you, you have to do it? No, you do whatever you want to do. This is a Luxie brush. It's the Luxie 660 foundation brush. Again, if you have a powder foundation, this is great for that. You can use it for blush. You can use it for highlighter. You can use it to just do whatever the hell you want with it. It's just a brush. I'm trying to see if I have what other brushes I have. This is a Smashbox brush that I had got years ago from Smashbox. I use it to just dust off any excess fallout from eyeshadow, should I have any. This is a brush I got at Ulta in a gift set. This is my blush brush. This one I use to apply my blush, up nice and high on my face. As you can see, I kind of apply like that. I don't put it way over here. No. I apply up high. I don't feel like looking like a clown putting my makeup over here. Come on, guys. No. You go nice and high. You want to lift those cheeks to look good. You don't want to drag them down. This is supposed to be a contour brush or a concealer brush. These flat brushes like this. I use this to contour. I contour along my face about that far. And again, about yay far, not far, around my hairline, under my chin. And I always contour right under my lip right here. And I always paint, or not paint, but like color the bottom of my nose. So it gives more of a button nose appearance. I'll contour my Cupid's bow. And then this is usually where I go back with my Luxie brush. And I'll go in and I'll blend all that contouring in. And then, of course, my nose when I contour it. That's usually what I use for that. Then I have this little beauty that is a crown brush. It's a tiny little brush, and this is the one I use for my contour. Take that back, for my highlighter, I'm sorry. This is what I use to apply my highlighter. This is a large Aesthetica brush that we got in our BoxyCharm. It's P12. I use this one, personally, just for my powder. Just for the powder that I put on my face. Meaning my banana powder, a setting powder, or whatever powder I happen to put on my face that day. This is what I use. This is my Aesthetica. This big, flat, fluffy brush. It's awesome. It's soft and it's beautiful. This is one called Urban Glow. It is a brush that I bought at Burlington that I originally used for powder, and look at what happened. Cheap shit. Cheap crap brush broke on me. I like it though. I loved it for powder, but it broke. So I can't use it a whole lot because of that business, but whatever. This is just a whatever brush. It was just there. This is an angled Wet n Wild brush. As you can see, it's angled. You can use this for blush. I have specific blush brushes now, but this can be used as a blush brush. If all you can afford is Wet n Wild brushes, hey, do you, boo, do you. And another large eyeshadow brush that I own. And last but not least, this is a contouring brush. It is a flat contour. It's a little thicker than my other one. This one, too, can be applied to do your contour. Whatever you want. And I have this little bitty brush right here. This is the mini contour. If you want to just contour small parts like your Cupid's bow, your chin, under your nose, on the sides, wherever you want to make those nice little shadows appear. Perfect little brush for that, the mini contour. Okay, I'm dropping stuff. And guys, that's all the brushes I have for you. Sorry I didn't have more, but that's all I got, guys. Those are all my brushes. I know it's a lot. That's all I had. I hope y'all got something out of it. I need to go wash my brushes now because they're disgusting. I would go show you how to wash them, but that's a whole other video. And I've already taken up 30 minutes of your time. And I should have said this at the beginning of the video because I'm an idiot, so I'm going to say it now. I hope you like and enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a thumbs up. And don't forget to join the Cuban Beauty family. The Cuban Beauty family. Love y'all. Bye. Besos.